I remember the flash of the camera first, the way the photographer motioned for me to step aside, his voice casual but sharp enough to cut. "Maybe you could stand near the wall," he said, eyes flicking to my sister's new in-laws, "so you don't block the family." The wall, like an ornament no one wanted, shoved out of sight. I looked at my seat. It wasn't there. My place card gone. A stranger sat comfortably, sipping champagne, her laughter too loud for someone who didn't even know the bride. I asked quietly. She smirked, said she was the cousin's plus one. My sister hadn't corrected her. My parents hadn't noticed. Or maybe they had. That's when I felt it, that cold, hollow silence inside me. I smiled, walked toward the gift table, lifted my envelope. The only thing I had left in that room that carried my name. "Don't worry," I whispered, setting it back in my clutch. "I'll stay out of the frame. Forever." And I turned for the door. That was the moment he came running, my sister's groom. His polished shoes clicking against the floor, his hand reaching out. It wasn't always this way. She was my baby sister. I tied her shoelaces when our mother was too tired. I covered for her when she missed curfews. I was her shield, her ally, her second shadow. But somewhere along the way, loyalty twisted. My presence became a reminder of something she wanted to erase. Our shared blood, the mess she thought I carried, the imperfections she swore she never would. I started noticing the shift years ago. She stopped inviting me to dress fittings, made excuses for smaller gatherings. Subtle at first, then brutal. Entire family trips where my name never crossed her lips. Still, I stayed silent. I thought, maybe it was stress, maybe she'd outgrow it. But on the night of her engagement party, I overheard her whisper to a friend, "She's just not part of the picture I want. Not part of the picture." The words stuck like glass in my throat. So I planned, not to cry, not to beg, but to carve my absence so deep it would leave a scar. I'd been saving for years, quietly, strategically. Enough that when my sister booked her wedding venue, I made a call. To the same resort, same weekend, same city. I booked their second largest ballroom, directly across the hall. Paid in full, non-refundable. But I didn't invite anyone. No family, no friends. Just me. While they laughed and toasted in theirs, I had mine prepared in silence. A stage, a screen, a microphone. I didn't need guests, I needed an audience. And they would walk right into it. At the reception, the humiliation was sharper than I'd even anticipated. The wall, the missing seat, my sister's laughter tightening around me like a rope. So I walked out, envelope in hand. Right on cue, her groom followed. He caught my arm, confusion painted across his perfect smile. "Wait," he said, "don't go. She didn't mean—" But his voice broke off when I gestured to the ballroom across the hall. The door stood open, music faintly humming from within. "What is that?" he asked. "My reception," I said softly. He frowned. "Your what?" I walked ahead. He followed. Curiosity always kills before clarity. Inside, the lights dimmed. A projector flickered on. Footage began to play. Old family videos, digitized and sharpened. My sister and me, side by side as children. Birthday cakes, Christmas mornings. Her clinging to me at school when she was too scared to go in alone. Laughter, tears, promises whispered between us. The groom froze, his eyes locked on the screen. The montage cut sharply. To recent years. Vacations where I was absent. Gatherings where my name wasn't spoken. Photographs where my spot was empty, cropped out, erased. Then came the recording, the one from the engagement party. Her voice, crystal clear. "She's just not part of the picture I want." The groom paled. I turned to him, calm, cold. You married her picture, I said, not her truth. And that truth is, family isn't disposable, unless you want to see what it feels like to be erased. He stared at me, no words forming. Behind us, voices rose, the wedding party spilling into the hall, drawn by the screen. Gasps, murmurs, my mother's hand flying to her mouth, my father's jaw tightening. And my sister, standing dead center, trembling, mascara streaking. Her perfect day shattered in seconds. I didn't scream, I didn't throw wine or break glass. I simply picked up my envelope, slid it into my bag, and walked past her. Don't worry, I repeated, my voice steady, deliberate. I'll stay out of the frame. Forever. This time, no one followed. Outside, the night air was sharp, clean. For the first time in years, I breathed without weight pressing on my chest. They had erased me piece by piece. But tonight, I carved my absence into something permanent. She wanted her picture perfect. I gave it to her. A portrait with a hole no lens could ever fix. And as I walked away, I didn't feel grief. I felt freedom.